Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. David Frost, or Lord Frost, I suppose as we call him now, is previously the Brexit negotiator that we had. Well, he's now calling on the Tories and Reform to sort of settle their differences, grow up, act like adults, and form an official pact. He said it's the only way that you can do it without splitting the vote on the right. He's saying that they should go in, treat each other as equal partners, and stand in the various elections in order to defeat Labour. It sounds good in practice, of course, because anyone who is voting Reform would naturally be very Tory-minded. The Tories would be very Brexit, very Reform-minded. They're not a million miles away from each other. Politically, they're not exactly the same. They're not aligned, of course. But the differences are small and overcomable, I think, on a small scale. However, and unfortunately for David Frost, both Kemi Badenoch and Nigel Farage have both said no, they don't want it. Now, you can't blame Farage on this one. The momentum is with Reform. They're growing fast. They have just yesterday topped the polls for the first time. Now, getting that majority is possible. They don't need much more. A 30%, if they can get to 30%, at that point, they're looking that they could be the party of government rather than a coalition government, a single party. And the way that the Tories are falling and Labour are falling, it's entirely probable. So, yes, I can understand why Frost would be desperate to form an alliance. But Reform, I think they just need to keep going as they are. 30%, do that by the end of March, surely. And after that, who knows? The sky's the limit. But at the moment, you put Tories and Reform together and they get about half the electorate in an election. If they play it well, they got a massive majority. But it's all a game of pitch and toss, isn't it? Do you form the coalition early? Make sure people know, guarantee the win? Or do you risk it all and go for the final result in 4.5 years' time and basically winner takes all? It's a tough one. It's a big decision. I think if you want to play it safe, there's a merit in that. But if you want to go for the win, well, it's really the only way to ensure that the uni party are out and can't interfere. So who knows? Winner takes all, eh? That'll change, of course, because Reform want to change it to proportional representation, which is good. When you've got this many parties, it stops extremists like Labour taking the entire country up the Kazi. Thanks a lot. Bye.